two of the biggest issues I hear from almost all landlords coming from another agency to Real People Real Estate is around maintenance and communication. So these are things like, I never hear from my property manager, or they should have called me if it was going to cost that much. You know, sometimes I'll even hear from a landlord, you know, I get a call sometimes, but other times I don't find out until it's on my statement. So, you know, the sentiment I'm hearing from, you know, new landlords from, you know, changing property managers is it's not consistent. Now, the easiest way to combat these types of issues is to know when and how a landlord wants to be involved in the management of their property. So this means as a landlord, you also need to know, you know, what you would like when it comes to working with a property manager, or when you're looking to decide to engage an agency to manage your investment property. So, bit of self-awareness. Are you, or do you think you would be, a hands-on property owner? And, you know, would you like a call if a decision needs to be made? Or are you super time poor and, you know, you only really want to be contacted if, you know, the hot water system goes or something of that type of nature? Now, our agency has a personalised communication plan for each of our landlords, but what you're really looking for is having something in place so that you get the experience that's going to work for you best. So for me as a business owner, having a communication plan means I document how an owner wants to be contacted and when and by what means. And basically this means that my team can all be up to speed about, you know, if an issue arises, what we need to do should maintenance arise at, you know, one of your properties, regardless of who in the team receives a call, you know, whether that's from your tenants as an example or an inspection. Now, as you look at dealing with bigger agencies or an agency that has more than one staff member, you do really need a process about documenting how and when you deal with landlords for, you know, property maintenance with their property. Even if it's simple as, you know, this is how we deal with maintenance and this is what to expect. Having a personalised plan, in my opinion, is better. In a sense, it'll make the task of giving you a positive investing experience more consistent, because I know without the help of, you know, an amazing team around you, you know, once you get to a certain number of properties and landlords and owners that you're working with, it becomes more difficult if everyone's not on the same train tracks, you know, if not everyone's on the same page. So having a plan means a much more consistent experience. So my advice is, as a landlord, you should be always looking to have the maintenance dealt with in a way that you're comfortable with, because, you know, when most landlords leave the how and the when to their property manager or to the property management agency, most times the agency is more likely to default to what works best for their staff or for their own systems. Now, not all agencies will have a personalised approach or a personalised plan. So the next best thing you can do is to be self-aware of your preference and make sure that they have a documented process that you're able to review, so you can align yourself with, you know, an agency that, you know, you will work well with, and, you know, also that they meet your other requirements as well, because obviously that's one section. But my view is that an agency should be here to work towards what works best for you as an investor. So, you know, that's our role. It's making sure that you're confident in how we manage your property and you're happy with that experience. So the practice I follow is, how do you best communicate? Text, call, email, you know, what works best for you? Great. Now, if something does pop up, do you want me to call you, for example, if it's going to cost over $200, if it's over $500, $1,000, or would you like us to contact you, you know, whenever there's an issue and also in all instances? Perfect. Well, now that we have this on file, it's great. We know what you want. So if any of our team gets a call, you know, from your tenants, or we identify a concern at an inspection, we know what you want us to do and when you want to be involved in the management of your property. So do you have your own tradespeople? Perfect. We can get them out on your behalf and we can organise their payment if this is, you know, easiest for you. If not, we have an amazing tradespeople, you know, connections with our tradespeople that we can recommend also. So please do me this favour. If you're about to get into investing, The two biggest things that you'll find problems with when you select the wrong agent is going to be tenant selection and maintenance concerns. So there could be quite a few issues on both those sections, but a significant amount of time should be discussed around, maintenance and the experience that you're going to receive through that process for that particular agency. So if you have a property that is older, that may need more work than a newly built house, ultimately the authority amount on your management agreement needs to reflect the amount of trust that you want to give over to your property manager, and understand that this may mean taking a few extra calls until you're confident in increasing that amount as a dollar value that you're giving them authority to be able to spend without you actually being contacted. And once you build up that confidence, you'll know your property is in good hands and you can increase that amount. Now, I'm Ricky from Real People Real Estate. If you've liked this video, please like it and share it. Find us now on YouTube, iTunes, and Google Podcasts. And lastly, don't forget to leave a comment about what topics you'd like us to discuss in our next video.